Okay. Okay, again, here's the front of this piece, but I'm going to change the color just for this part. It's about the same height, so just going to duplicate a copy of it down below, offset it so you can see the difference. Going to take the rectangle that's going to be the shape that cuts out of it, give it a different color so you can see the part of it. Select both of them, they're off center, so I'll move this a little bit further, just so you can see how this line tool is easy to set those pieces up. It's about half the distance up there. Leave the mouse over, it gives you the clue as to this part, it's subtracting it. So now when you take a look at it from an isometric view, just an orthographic section in this case, here's the drawing. So right now I have this view illustrated right here, so it's taking that as the easiest of the two. Okay, I'm going to give it just a different color again so you can see the difference of what's happening here. It's still flat, so I'll take the first one, go Effect 3D Extrude, hit the preview so you can see it. Right now it's at 50. If I drag this across, I'll go maybe at 100, so I'm just going to type this in there. Usually when you type it you have to click on something and go back for it to refresh. And I'll click OK. Now right now this is off axis to the front. This is the isometric views of this, so I'm just going to leave that. Okay, hit OK. Click on this one, and just to keep it simple, go to Effect 3D again and Extrude. This was at 100, so I'll type in 100, hit Preview, so you can see it's the same distance. So I'll put in 150, see what it looks like. And that's pretty good. Now it's the same off axis to the front. Click OK. And now I have these two shapes. All I have to do is take one or the other to bring it to the front or back, depending on which one you choose. And here's Arrange, or use the keystroke. So now this is on top of it. Okay, and I can just use the arrow keys to set it off, line it up. Okay, so it's not perfect, it still has to be adjusted, the coloring as well. So I can just select this item, here's the appearance icon, and here's the extrude. So once I click on this, hit preview so you can see it, and 100, the other one was 150, so I could probably bring this down a little bit. And once I bump that back, it should be approximately the right size. So far we're not perfectly matched, but that gives you that shape. So this is what I mean by the limitations of the 3D modeling in some of this. You can't really take a piece and do this cutout, so you have to kind of modify it with a couple shapes and see how you bring it together. And again, if I want to change this color, I can click on this piece to grab that section that comes up to change the color for it. So here's the blue, here's the swatches. This is a new document, so I can drag this swatch over to the panel. I could do the same with this one, just so I have these two colors in my swatches. And then just select this one. Again, here's the appearance panel, and now just within here the fill button is going to bring me to the swatches, brings to this panel, and now I'm okay with that. If I want to do anything with the shading, I have to go back to the more options, and then here's the spherical shape that's going to give me a little bit of shading from that way. Okay, so see if you can't